Sayf running his little legs back over.
3 of them just charging on over. I'm curious to know if the Omen sticks close though and watches for Baby Door here, because up mid there is a potential walking coming in from the Astra too. And here we go. This is the rotate I was on about. Doubles back pretty quickly here and maybe able to get in just in time, but it's already been smoked off. FNATIC have got B control. Here we go with this plank coming down, and we have seen this CAB rotate so many times on this map since the start of the stage.
Oh, that's not the start they were hoping for, but a decent trade from soulcas. Will survive on his last legs. 13 HP available to him once he gets back out of that Viper screen. It's dangerous as well, especially with Leo holding that frenzy and Boaster still lurking around the back lines. Leo getting aggressive, leaving just 2 remain.
Boaster's just been the anti-player this round, whether his team or not, he is, and he's made it count. Redgar finding one back the other way, but it's a 3 versus 2 with a spike still to be defused. Feels like FNATIC have all the control they need now. Boaster comes in for the active engagement. Gonna find Nats, and it's an easy closeout for 2 or 3 this round. They've denied the A1 away so far because of the Odin. They're looking for a third. You know, 3 orbs is nothing to turn your nose up at. Really good control so far from FNATIC of the map. Just collecting the resources and then looking to make a push happen. This time it does look to be into C.
Viper util denying them. 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Nats goes down, but again, you're right. They're going to double back in towards this B site. Redgar has the read. Waiting on the cross, watching for anybody make that push through, and he peeks in and just gets domed. A clean take in towards the site. There is nothing that Liquid can do in this position. Very, very easy from FNATIC, and even with a late rotation, Liquid could do nothing.
Not a full buy coming into the round either. We did saw the Guardians, for example. It just wasn't fully stacked up and ready to deal with this FNATIC team. But I think even outside of that, even had all things been equal, you still would have put FNATIC down as the winners. Again, the control of all 3 orbs, the way they slowly move their way through and then double back on towards B. It feels like the classic go-to play on the attacking half of Lotus is to choose the C or the A, and if you see enough defensive utility committed towards holding you back, you force your way straight across into B because the rotate is so damn quick.
Yeah, I think this next round is where we might have to see Liquid properly challenge for that map control, because again, they've been taking it very early. We've seen that in multiple rounds. A site being fought for just to try
over towards A here. May even try and make a hit going through tree. Door is popped out. More of a bait than anything else, and may try to go instead via main.
Well, they've got the lockdown. That's the thing. If they want to try and make this that little bit safer, they can throw the lockdown in. Timing for Jamppi again. They're going to be caught out as they head into the B site. Now the lockdown put into play. They have a showstopper if they need it as well. Sayf's just gone past.
Right.
He's just gone past. I don't think they even realize, but the steps are eventually going to be heard by Derke, realizing they're still here, and then he swings off the back of that lockdown and just takes off both heads.
There he is himself. The king awakens for the first time on this day from his slumber, and even in the 4 versus 5, sure, they had the rifle advantage, but again, fantastic macro play, baiting all of Liquid over towards A.
Instead, and actually double up into the B site, maybe? No. They're going to go all the way back around to A. If this ends up on the B site again, I think we have problems. Instead, though, an easy entry off the showstopper. It will be free for FNATIC.
This is when they pulled the play around last time and went in towards B, which is why we've got Redgar holding on B this time, expecting the B hit to come through. The difference this time is FNATIC have read that super well, anticipating the response coming out of Liquid, and have gone in towards A. Derke playing at the bottom of the rope here, finds himself 1. Sadly flashed out for a couple of seconds, but Leo going to pick up the pieces to keep things going.
Yeah, and they're being shut down from all angles. Nats already making the decision to try and save, but he's going to be hunted down as well. Derke across the board, 5 and 0. They're going to know there's a man on site again, but it's just a ruse. It's just a ruse being sold. He's trying to bait them in that he's already gone. Nice shot from Jamppi, but the rest of the team have gone. And look where they've gone. An empty C site awaits them. They're going to use the Nightfall, which will tell them everything is completely clear, and afterplant almost guaranteed. And as you mentioned, some of the weaponry weaker, they've at least retrieved a rifle.
Yes, they had the second Guardian rotated back over as well, and they're going to even commit the ult here as well. A little bit of respect being shown to Liquid that they have got some weaponry on side that needs to be dealt with. That Viper's Pit now being deployed across bomb, across site itself, looking good.
Oh, the turret placed behind. Is it actually going to spot Jamppi?
No way.
He's going to get past it. He still manages to get a kill, and that's huge. They have to clear him out. He might get caught in the Tiger. We're still using it for a second, but they start to lose the battles. In fact, all of them fall. Jamppi's the only one remaining.
It's right now. We have got to see Sayf come online, but I look back to Kellogg's yesterday and think about how well he was playing on the Neon, the space that he was creating on this map, and you start to get a little bit of hope for Liquid after the half. But you got to get through this half first. Derke straight in, straight into spot and finds Jamppi as well, clearly expecting something else, but it's simply not to come. He just keeps on marching through, picks up 2. Who needs an ultimate?
I think Chronicle blinded, just trying for the spam. Sayf, there he goes, finally turns up into the server. Looking to try and take this one on his own. It's left all onto Alpha. He's gone for this rotation back through mid. I don't think they have any idea where he is. soulcas finally starting to realize it's a second crazy shot out from Alpha. The turret put no, and he finally gets the kill. What is that from Alpha? Had a round. You had a round guaranteed. A 1v3. For the second couple of kills, you even knew where the man was.
Yeah. And he was putting a turret down in front of him as well. And, oh, sheer frustration. Sayf, though, has woken up. We saw him get 2 kills in the previous round. He started this one out onto his counterpart in Derke. We spoke about needing to get this trade back and start seeing things come online. It has slowly woken up. Nice to Dio. Towards the side. You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just the amount that they're attempting to do with this gun. Is he going to get caught? No, okay. I thought Redgar might just swing him after going for the reload. Again.
Well, there's 2 of them, but there is the bot on the floor as well, which would give everything away.
Playing into the late round.
30 seconds
It's something
left.
FNATIC has done regularly. The rotation this time looking like it's right, but the problem is those ults still favoring FNATIC. They've got a lockdown if they need it. Again, they catch the rotations. 3 players within this site, but they are being picked apart one by one. It's left on to Nats, and there is no clutch to be had. But
So get control of them, as you're going to see now.
I like this from Liquid. Finally, like having some control. Like having that deep A control. They use the shadow step to get them into position. They also had Sayf there initially in case they challenge.
Oh, what is this? Chronicle sees one man. Is there going to be a second stepping out? No, there isn't. Backs away just about in time, and here comes that lockdown. The beauty here as well is that he can still hold the angle with the Oni because they're going to get forced either on towards Sight or into his waiting arms. One tries to go for the challenge in the sky, but backs away immediately. Sight control very much established here for the side of FNATIC as they keep on marching through. And Redgar does finally shut down that pesky Odin, but Sight control has been lost. Oh, Derke in backside, they went a little bit too deep there.
Oh, they're starting to clear them out. Good work from Jamppi. Only one man watching that flank now. It's left onto Alpha. TP across. He's going to hear it. He's going to expect it. And he's spaced out both. Again, every time there's a chance, this man just puts a spanner in the works. It is clear to see why FNATIC have missed him. And now they can go into that filthy afterplan. Just sat back waiting in their crossfire. Anybody taps that spike, they've got the peak. Good flash. And this time, they managed to decimate Alpha. Yeah, he's not clutching out this one. And Team Liquid, they finally have a round. While they start to pressure onto Redgar, the rest of the team, or at least in the form of Sayf, start to push up. The Seekers is going to give them that information as well. So it's a good read once again. And Boaster going down, that's a huge difference maker. They don't have that flank anymore, but they do get the opener.
Just thought for a second there he might be cheeky enough to find 1 or 2. Straight in towards the back of the site goes Derke as well, propelled on forward. They got a bit of a crossfire coming in, 1 in towards 3. Derke coming in from the side, and they are absolutely crushing them where they stand. 2 players left to face against the onslaught of these 4 FNATIC players.
The flank from Sayf just a little bit further behind, and Alpha again is going to catch him on that rotation. Nats, we definitely haven't seen the best of him so far, but unfortunately that's not going to come up here either. 10.
That's all that's required.
Okay.
Pretty naughty. Straight headshot through the smoke as well. Liquid have got control of B.
Yeah, they've also got control of A. You've got Jamppi just sat deep after basically getting rid of all of the utility that was there. Boaster going to be pushing back through. Nice work from Redgar. There is a trade, but a 4 versus 2 situation. This pistol looks like it's on lock.
Here's a good start. It's exactly what Liquid wanted. They didn't want to be walking out of their own map choice down 13-1. But here, tucked into the corner, right in front of your face, buddy. How's it going? Down he goes to the nade as well. At least 1 back for Derke, but there are still 3 more to find in a 2 versus 3 with about, what, 10 seconds to pull it off?
Last player standing.
Simply not going to happen, is it?
How many does Derke get? That's the only real worry, but no.
Give him a chance. An aggressive push from FNATIC out towards C here as well. We've never seen this kind of push come out from Liquid, but FNATIC really want to take the fight in towards spawn here. If they're looking towards B, they might find 1. Chronicle's found 1 on a swing out as well. Good bit of team play.
No.
There are 4 players coming in from behind here. What is that for a pistol force?
Oh, no.
And they've got the Spectre.
Oh, this is starting to get really worrying. This would basically just crush them, maybe even for the next map as well. I was hoping this would be a confidence builder for some of the players, and Jamppi's just been dinked up as well. Redgar finally gets the first kill on the board. Stun up is going to force them back in towards the site, and the remaining players of FNATIC, they're being held by a fragment for now, but they'll start their rotation.
It's a good hold by soulcas as well, that Bulldog bullying FNATIC away. Still have the one on side to work with. It's Redgar off towards the left. Leo finds one. Down to a 1 versus 1. Is this actually doable? Feels like it might be if he gets the read first, but doesn't find it. soulcas completes the 3.
They're slowly looking to make their way forward. The thing is, you've got Killjoy utility here, and you've got Chronicle sat there as well. Maybe trying to make sure they just can't be caught out by KO util. Now, Redgar has managed to take the site. This is not really being challenged for, although with an Odin, it might just be an attempted wallbang if he tries to go for the plant. The thing is, the rest of the team may be looking to try and head into B as this is a bit of a ruse. And again, Redgar is going to find them an opener, pulling some players away. But in fact, the attack might actually just move that direction themselves.
I mean, he's got control and he's baited the TP out, which really makes the defenders think here, okay, they're rotating off towards B. It was really good use of the door, but FNATIC, they ain't messing around with this one. They still find a kill for themselves. And TL have got to work their way forwards. They've managed to get full site control now, 3 players in. That we have got 2 angles being set up. That Odin just will not stop making an appearance. They get a couple back on the side. There's only one left, and it's soulcas all by himself to hold against them all with 13 seconds on the clock. Alpha Year with the collection.
Spet. Boaster just playing around a single smoke, waiting within it. He's going to try and survive. I don't know how he's alive, but he's run out of bullets. Quickly decimated. Leo's found one, but Sayf just looks to take control.
Notice the ones there as well. Great read in, and they have absolutely strong on their way through into sight here. Derke is in a 1 versus 2, has the ultimate on side. Does he believe in himself? Not quite as much as Nats does in himself.
A little bit of work in on the defensive side, but you've definitely got a point. They are showing that they have...
It's not the rollover I think we all thought, what, 5-6 rounds ago.
Here we go, though. Again, just basically playing plant denial over on that defensive side. Lockdown available if they want to try and put it in. For now, at least hesitating a little bit. Maybe have the read wrong as they start to go back in the other direction. Spam through is going to do so much. These Odins have just caused issues, and now Chronicle watching his buddy from the sidelines. Lockdown now thrown in. This is looking bleak.
They've all got to back away. The thing is, they hadn't got the spike down here, so actually, it's far from the end of the world. They're going to hard rotate off in towards B and bring out the Viper's Pit as well. The fade ult rolls across. Everything being dunked into such a small room here. They've got to find the kills, but it's Alpha Year to collect a 3. Makes it his map, 13.
You've carried on Baby Door, and I don't like that
one
either.
That was blame end. And what do you call it? Hobbit?
I just call it Broken Door.
You called it Hobbit, you told me earlier on.
Either way. Quick push into the site. Nice start from Sayf. Is already going to dome 1. Trade's coming back, but he's just hitting the shots even through the smoke. Chronicle and Alpha going to have to fall back off this one, try and reposition, take themselves to the other side of the map. A few tagged up players, though, Des, so there's a chance.
There's a chance, but that's really all it is at the moment. Chance.
Left.
They're still going to be able to get the spike down here and then win out in a 2 versus 4. And really, this is where you look towards the composure, the discipline out of Team Liquid to play for trades, even in that numbers down situation in terms of HP. Still have more guns and therefore more ability to win.
They've still got Paranoia onto Redgar. That's going to be one of the pieces of utility that could completely change this. He's playing back towards the spawn, so I might think he may even try and clear out this backside. I think they even know that Chronicle's there now with the utility that he's already used, and the wraparound coming in for a teammate leaves him isolated. We saw a 1v3 before from Alpha. He now needs to add another to the tally, but Sayf is going to shut him down before he gets the chance. Liquid are off the mark.
I think it can really do some damage. Needs to pray that someone's going to come peeking over here, holding in garage himself, and Nats, I think, was looking for the right idea. But the crouch down from Alpha here kept him tucked away just ever so slightly.
Flash through. He's going to get absolutely nothing. The one weapon that they had, the rest is just pistols. Now this becomes an almost impossibility. Aftershock will force one out. Chronicle still manages to get a kill. Again, at least making this one a little bit more costly. However, they're slowly being picked apart. Good work from Liquid, and a second round comes quite easily in the end.
As expected as well.
The Vandal currently in the hands of the defense, but with the amount of control he's already got, they're not in a bad spot.
The amount of kills he's been racking up as well. Certainly not in a bad spot. couple of kills in the round, and maybe you can turn that gun over towards Redgar. Pop the would be really needed to secure this third round. Is that Boaster trying to playing in? And he's the one posting up so tight and close here. Chronicle, I think, has at least a whiff of what's going on towards A. Backing his way ever so slowly back past Spawn. Looks like actually a push through garage is on the agenda.
Oh boy, it's an optimistic fight from Redgar. A pistol up close. And now Nats is just trying his best to survive. Had a little bit of support. The thing is, he's walking straight back into Boaster. The flash, however, is sublime. Their utility usage is forcing FNATIC back. And with the spike still on long, maybe there was a chance, but they have just been wiped out over the last few seconds.
Yeah, and Sayf at this point.
Lips at least a little bit closer. For now, though, FNATIC, they make it look relatively easy. They have 4 players alive, keep their economy strong, and Sayf, well, he holds on to the... They can gamble a couple of players on this side of the map.
30 seconds left.
Now they know, and I think we all expect at this point to see a player in heaven. They've got the right idea. How's it going to work out? Dropping down the smoke up high. That was the heaven player straight away, and the bolt came on through as well, but Leo gets him through the wall. Beautiful little bit of play, making use of the smoke to disguise it away, and netting them a kill. Jamppi going to retake up that ground. 3 players still left for FNATIC.
That's the thing, still a favorable after plant. I think Boaster may be realizing that, okay, I've got to try and find something here. Maybe getting that a little bit more aggressive. Util, not the greatest, but they do have a drone to sort of keep them a little bit further back. Info going to be had onto Sayf. I don't know if they can necessarily act off it, though.
Well, it looks a bit Liquid ones want to go aggressive here. They're pushing in super aggressively. They look close, but Redgar turns away at the wrong second. Boaster gets one. It's still a couple of kills going either way. Leo still standing, swings out, and Sayf finds him. Chronicle, everyone else still in the spot to be able to battle back against Liquid.
Oh, he knows there's a man in this corner. He knows his Derke as well. Sayf feeling himself, and well, he's going to feel the wrath of FNATIC. A quick opener for them. soulcas still here. Still trying to hold them back that little bit longer, but FNATIC don't feel the need to rush into things. They've already got the openers.
It's really interesting seeing Liquid being the ones going more aggressive when we saw how aggressively FNATIC played on Lotus. Here it's been a little bit calmer. Sure, the first 40 seconds of a round on Lotus were one of the more slower parts of the game. Kind of a similar story here, but it's a full rotate away. Just this slow and steady one with Boaster being left to lurk here inside of sewers. Could be a freebie onto soulcas if he gets too aggressive.
That's the thing, they need to do something. They can't just sit back in a 3 versus 5. It seems like they might have an idea that he's here. Flash, oh, he looks the wrong way. Little bit unlucky. And while the cross is somewhat being held, Nats is going to go back and try and destroy this man. Eventually drops him. But the rest of the B site is completely fallen. FNATIC in a hugely advantageous spot. And unless Redgar can pull off some more TikTok plays, I don't think there's much to be had in this position.
As he knows, what they can do is just spam here freely onto the spike itself, and now Liquid really any chance. Just managed to get rid of the Nana Swarm, which is one thing for it. It's at least for now covered by smoke. As I said, there was a free fire smoke coming on through, and it's Derke as well to bring him down, leaving just one left standing. It's Nats all by himself by the looks of it. Wants to just save out in this round again. He's chased him down. When that's the 4 players pushing in, and that's all the information Liquid will need to know exactly what's going on.
Oh, I like the re-aggression. Again, you can't just sit and allow FNATIC to execute onto you. So they're trying to claim some of that ground instead. They're going to be hit by that Rolling Thunder, or at least one of them is. The players at the back of the site are not connected onto, but it doesn't matter. Still surviving within all of the utility is Jamppi, but he is surrounded.
Back onto another. Still site control and number control for the side of FNATIC in the 4 versus 2. A scary couple of initial rounds. Really feels like it's now been turned on its head, and they are warming back into things here. You got the potential flank coming out of Redgar, but so well posted. You got FNATIC just holding off towards the right-hand side. In fact, maybe a little push down here towards A main. Up nice and close. It's Leo to find Redgar.
The other as well. Liquid have split up and started to look for clues. And it is going to be that late B hit. Maybe a chance here. Sayf's not far away, but there's no one actually watching.
They can get in and get this plant down as well. I mean, control largely established. Sayf now knows as well, with all the utils starting to be dropped here, and the spike going down too. He's got to go in big, but really could do a wait for the team here. In fact, goes in, finds one blind, looks in towards the second. He's found 2. Can't quite connect onto the third as Nat's going to stick it away, sorry. Still one less standing in Alpha here. We've seen it cut up a couple of times, but it's not going to be hard to do. Towards A, just daring in on the side of FNATIC to get too close.
I think they might have predicted this though. a faster pace take, lockdown available for them, which is going to force some of the players into the corners. It seems like instead, though, an instant response. A rolling thunder put through, peeking forward, almost. Alpha manages to try and tap two, but they do get rid of the lockdown. Instead, Cosmic Divide put through as well, and Nats is caught as he tries to run through it.
It's good stuff, he's given some control here as well. Boaster's on site. I don't think he's 100% aware that Redgar's in behind. No! Guess they'll take it down and almost manages to escape. Literally a matter of millimeters. Whiffs on the op shot as well. That's not the kind of one to be missing, my friend.
Oh, this is such a weird round. Neither player seems to have any idea of where the other is. And now Derke with the realization, but Jamppi playing a slightly elevated angle. He doesn't quite finish off the remainder, but the wallbang's there from Sayf. The back is furious. They did kind of smash Sentinels, but you know. This is a change of pace, though.
Yeah, Derke chance to march on forward with the ultimate in a second, I'd expect. Out on top, has to book him out pocket, it's over 5, finds one onto Redgar as well. They keep on going, he's got the right idea as well as they are tucked in towards the back here. As Leo brings the ult out, not yet finding anyone on the tuck through, but it's what else they can pick up. It's 2 for Chronicle, as Boaster falls down to Nats off to the other side, but now they're holding up on these tight angles and denying any re-entry into the side from Liquid.
Unless there's a mistake here, it's going to be difficult. Derke up close with that judge. Oh, shot dart almost manages to get rid of him. Jamppi trying to clear, but not the gun he was probably expecting to face.
I think they want the op. I think that they are going to find it as well.
Fighting for, but not this time.
No, instead posted towards mid.
Oh, no, again! He's just shooting players through smoke! He's done that twice now!
Can we get a compilation of reactions maybe towards the end? I'd love to see how much that's rattling the mental of Liquid. I mean, probably not all that much, realistically. They're at 5 and 4, again, on FNATIC's map. They won't be feeling too beat up about it. Now, we've got them moving on forward here and going deep in towards spawn. 2 have taken control of window. So FNATIC kind of have to hard commit towards this A push at this point. Otherwise, you're backing yourself into a couple of players, maybe even 3, as the breach is stacking up as well. I love this from Liquid. So aggressive on the retake.
Caution here.
It's almost a free take. And they've not even got into a spot of planting the spike yet. And they're fighting versus the full force. The flash is sublime. Unfortunately, there's just too many opponents on the other side. An attempt being made. Shock darts landing on Sayf. He's got to do so much here. 2 players trapped in this corner. Burst goes his way. He actually somewhat gets out of there unscathed.
Change has gone over here as well, knowing instead that he's fighting at a little bit of closer range here. Still looking to stage it off. We'll find one, but Leo finds him, collecting that headshot through the wall. Now Boaster's going in for the plan, a dash away from Derke. Nice touch as well. Nats cannot collecting him, and Derke turns around and gets one. Let's be honest. Game's done quick in a month or 2, guys. Calm down. But looking at how this map's going, set at 5 and 5, this is much more of that close affair that I think a good few people were hoping to see between Liquid and FNATIC. It's that rise to the occasion itself that everyone wanted to see, and now it's being delivered, albeit on the second map.
Off your feet!
Rolling Thunder sent through. They've actually put it just to try and kill off Redgar. Maybe expecting more players on the other side, and now they have to fight versus that raid boss of Derke. Alpha even holding onto the operator here. I don't see any way back into this one. And while Sayf, he's been good so far, but this might be a bit much.
Yeah, you might be asking a little too much of the guy. It turns out, indeed you are. But it was so deep as well that there's no real ability to make this work. And sure enough, FNATIC pulling off again one of those 30-second rotates. It's kind of become a bit of a theme of theirs so far in this series.
You should run.
Head in towards this B-side. That's the thing, they're going to use it as a ruse. The peek out from Redgar, he's walking straight into the trap. 17 seconds though. It's still a little bit dangerous with the time. Jamppi might actually have a chance to end this. Spike's on the deck. There's a real opportunity for Liquid. They might have just overcooked this one a little bit on the FNATIC side. They look like they had everything, and now Derke has 3 seconds to kill everyone else. Liquid steal around out of the hands of FNATIC, and we go in level at the half.
So much of that coming off on Jamppi as
favor at that point.
There we go. Slow marching. No more unlucky deaths to smoke spray for that.
No unlucky deaths. Sorry, what was that?
Cast a curse.
Can we get a replay of Dez, please?
Cast a curse. Sometimes you just got to do it to them. 4 players survived the initial gauntlet.
It's better now, though. Like, they've only got classics. If you're going to get unlucky, why not have it now?
Yeah, now's the time for it, sure. Derke, oh my god, they're just padding out stats here for fun. Derke finds another 3, Leo into it. Bulldogs they had, were traded out the Marshall, away the pistol, all the rest of it, and have really come to this round with the intent to win and get the snowball rolling.
Good start though. They've caught the aggression of Boaster. Smoke's down, controller gone. Leo is up close here. Timing could be everything. And they're going to want to try and go for something to almost even this round back up. Now, Alpha's spot might not actually be expected. When you have somebody pushing that deep within the C site, having a second player also that far forward and not instantly swinging from the trade might actually be something that's a bit of a surprise. Instead, though, Liquid just slow down. They're expecting, okay, this is more of a bonus round. Where's the aggression? Where's that second player going to come from? And while being very careful, Leo, he's not going to get caught. In fact, he's going to push!
Genius play as well, making use of the player deeper back to get rid of the owl, not revealing Leo's position. And he goes aggressive, bringing down 2. Massive play coming out from FNATIC, and they flip this round on its head. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, at least there'll be a path now onto that B site. Redgar, we've seen this many a time, getting aggressive off the back of the Omen. All he can really do is try and slow them down a little bit. And Alpha's already on them. He's in from behind. That's a spike on the deck. They don't even realize that Redgar's on the other side, but he's got 15 seconds.
Follow them up the whole way. A little bit of a crossfire here coming through as well, off towards one side, towards A, the other. He got the right idea, but can he find the man? Yes, he can, but has to get hold of the spike.
Oh, he's done.
Fully concussed, and immediately a smoke coming over the top. This one's looking a little bit ropey. Finds one for himself, but Chronicle has already split out elsewhere.
Really don't want to face right now.
Just sat there ready and waiting, daring them to march on forward. Liquid not had the best time pushing down towards sewer, or even up towards long. But I think at this point, Derke realizes, okay, we know there's going to be a big push coming in here. 3 or 4 players. Leo needs to stop.
Decent stun. Sayf's been given the rifle as well. This was originally on Redgar. Instead, they're going to try and give him a chance. Just a single kill.
Chronicle.
But the trade's almost immediate. And there's still multiple players here. The rest don't really have much to play with. A nice shot from Nats, but a distraction made, but not quite enough of one. Redgar's flank is spotted. There's 4 players here from FNATIC just to take this initial control. Now, there was a cam from Nats to basically spot this aggression, and because of that, they've gone right back in towards the C site. There is 1 man currently defending anywhere near this spot. And that is Alpha,
of course.
Yeah.
I was going to say double through. What is that for year? Look at the gonads on the man. 3 takes control of Garage, finds a 3rd. The support from the Hunter's Fury over the top is so required, but it absolutely is not. Alpha Year has decimated Liquid on their march forward.
They've got to give it to him. They've got to give it to him. An incredible round. 1 HP. Chronicle's going to thieve it. He's going to steal it.
As well, FNATIC have been playing this aggressive through smoke playstyle a good few times. It's not like they're playing it the way you play chess, where it's a case of holding it back.
Now.
This is what I mean. They keep on wanting to get aggressive, and it's messing with Liquid because they know that they can't rely on smokes here if FNATIC are willing to come pushing on through.
Okay. Alpha goes down, but now Leo's gone pushing in. Chronicle alongside him as well. They're just blitzing back in, not even allowing an afterplant, and Nats, well, I'm pretty sure he was hoping, like, guys, okay, you get the plant, I'm going to go through Garage, I'll late luck, I'll catch them while they try and defuse. Unfortunately for Nats, everyone else is dead. He's got neural theft, though. That's a cool. I mean, you know where you get a kill and then you can be like, yeah, look, they're over there.
You started the first few words there with get a kill, and I feel that might be the problem because he's being bullied out. Chronicle completes the 3K. FNATIC up to match and...
He's going to be pulling out the Blade Storm.
Derke's got the ability to do exactly the same. Not forgetting we have Alpha Year's ultimate available. With that on side, if we see a lot of aggression coming in, you drop that ult down suddenly. I mean, now will be a pretty good time as they all come rotating on over.
By his own teammate's ult. Probably not the start they were looking for, but as you said, it's a retake being played.
Now, where does it go? This is the question. Soulcas is in such a pivotal spot here. He could be the one to shut this down to make it work, but Derke's already found onto 2. FNATIC finding 2 of the main kills they really needed here to get this one moving. Leo is like, again, shooting clay pigeons. Shuts down 2. None left standing, and FNATIC take a 2-0.